How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? In today's video, we're going to take care of the sway bar on the 300ZX twin turbo and do new rear end links. So stay tuned, and here it comes. So the first thing you have to do is get the tires off. Obviously, loosen up the lug nuts before we got them up on the jack stands. So now we have a clear view of what we need to do. Obviously, we're going to have to drop the back of the exhaust down. I'm going to try and do it just by dropping the hangers. Some people take the whole exhaust system off to do this, to get to the end links and the sway bar. So we're going to start off by dropping down the hangers on the exhaust first. So as you can see, I dropped the hangers. It gave me a little bit more room. I don't know how much more room that's going to totally give me. So we're going to try and get it a shot to get off the end links and the bushings to drop down the sway bar. So I was able to get the nut off the bottom and the top of the end link. Right now the end link's not really budging. So we're gonna drop this, and hopefully that'll give us a lot more play here to get the sway bar off and out of position. So we're gonna knock that out, get that one off, and then hop over the other side and do the same thing. So the cheat to not drop the entire exhaust is not gonna work. So I'm gonna have to drop right there at that mark and drop the exhaust, which shouldn't be too bad, but drop that, get the new one in, and move on. I got the bushings off and both end links off for right now. So we're gonna get that off, then we'll put on the new end links and the new sway bar. So I was finally able to get the other one out. I did have to drop the exhaust and one piece, and I did drop one bolt, and then I just decided to try and pull it out, which actually worked. So we're gonna get the new one in, and then we're gonna grease it up and put the bushings on while it's in the car tonight, just to make sure that I can get it in without any, without screwing up the bushings. So just like the front end of the car, I got the top of the one side of the end links in, just to find out that the Powertrix end links don't come with the bottom bolt. So I'm waiting on a part to come in, hopefully soon enough. I just had a family member go run out and get it. Hopefully the bolt will come back soon enough to get it in. But the same with the last one with the bushings. Make sure they're greased up pretty well. You can kind of see it down there. I don't have them torqued yet. Gonna get them in, gonna get them torqued up to spec. The 18 pounds per, or foot-pounds, sorry. And then once that bolt comes here, we're gonna torque them down, and then this job should be done once I put back on the exhaust, which I had to take off. And then it'll be all done, and I'll be able to throw the rims back on and be done with that. All right, so I got the bolt. It's the same exact one that was on the top, and another lock nut and a couple washers to go around to that thing. Around the end link, sorry. Brain is starting to die out on me today. But that's all hooked up. I just got to tighten that down. These are both now torqued to spec. That bolt right there, I'll torque down a little bit more, and then get that situated so that everything will be torqued. And then move to the other side. And then once I'm done with that, put the exhaust pipes back on, tie them back up to the hangers, and this job is done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this side is done. I have everything torqued up to spec, everything tightened down and in the right spot. I did go with the tightest one. Worst case is if I don't like the tightest one, I'll drop it down to the second one. Most people, I guess, put it on the second one. I'm gonna try the first one to see how tight the steering becomes with the new sway bar. But now it's time to get to the other side, which is just the same thing. Torquing everything down to spec, getting those to where they are 18. These are 20. So these are all good, all ready to go. Next is other side, exhaust, and done. So stay tuned. All right, guys, so that job's all done. That one was a lot harder than the front. Having to drop the exhaust was a big pain in the butt. Again, I bet if on a lift, this is nice and easy. Under it, you know, on the hard asphalt is not very comfortable. But it's not gonna go back down on tires just yet for the next ride. I gotta do the tension rods on the front end. Like I said in the last video at the end, they were shot, so that's the next job I have next when those come in tomorrow afternoon, allegedly. So remember guys, like, subscribe, and comment. Number one comment when I hit 500 is gonna win the $50 gift card of their choice to wherever they want. And that's about it guys. I hope you have a good one and be safe.